Welcoming you all and expressing my pleasure in becoming the part of this institution, which has got a great legacy and has got a great background of spreading learning and trying to create a better world with education. Now, what we people are talking about today is like the thing we are working on is faculty development program, and we are going to talk about virtual teaching tool which is called Moodle. So we'll talk about Moodle later on, but first I need to express the things that I have in mind about virtual and then teaching and then tool. So if I say what is a tool is any equipment or any bundle of resources or a single resource or a single medium, a thing that we have which helps us do something. That way our hands are our tools, our legs are our tools, our heart is a tool which does something in the body. That our eyes are a tool, ears and nose, these are also the tools. The teeth and tongue, they are the tools that we use to do something. Then let's come to virtual. Now, virtual is something which is not a material or a physical thing, which is there, but it is based on our belief. Rather than calling it fake or farce, I won't be calling virtual that thing. Virtual is something which is away from us. We are not there, but we can visualize it, and by visualizing it, we do follow all the things which we would have done when we would have been there. It means like all our religious places, all our beliefs in the meditation, the spirituality, the everything that which is good in our life, we try to believe that we are with them, we are at that place. So virtual is which is an animated, ethically created, for a purpose, like with a purpose, we create something which is virtual, which is a replica of the real. So virtual should not be treated as something which is not real. It is not unreal. Virtual is we create a replica, we try to make it as identical to the original as it is, so we can call it virtual. Like you say, virtual world. The real world is we are. So if I would have got a chance to come to the institution and then would have been talking to you people face to face, that would have been real. But now when I'm talking to you people, and it is just that my body is not there, but my mind and my words are there, you people are there, your eyes and your ears are there with me at present. So that way what we people have created is we have created a replica of the original, which is not possible for some reason. So virtual is that thing. Virtual is, with the use of internet, we have created an animated thing which is almost identical to the same thing. Now let's come to teaching. Teaching is something that you people have been doing. Teaching is something that you people have decided to do. You have chosen to do this thing. So teaching is imparting learning. There's no last or final definition of teaching. So for me and for you, teaching will be there where in this 21st century, like there are four skills, if I sum up those things to you: communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. So, critical thinking means problem solving, where we analyze the things and then provide a solution. Communication is where we interact, we do conversation, we send a message, we receive a message. Creativity is where we try to innovate, uh, to grow more. Collaboration is where we try to work together. And critical thinking, as I said, is problem solving. So, teaching is the mixture of all these things. Teaching is the culmination, teaching is the amalgamation, teaching is the rainbow which has got all the colors, which are communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. So teaching is imparting learning to the students, and in the same process we also learn, we relearn, and we unlearn. These are the three things which are part of the beautiful life that we all have as teachers, educators, administrators in education, leaders in education. The teaching is made of that. What is the takeaway or the benefit for you and me today? Today, I as a teacher and you as a learner will be learning, unlearning, and relearning the things. So certain things are known to you, you will have assurance about it, you will learn it, I will also relearn it. There will be something which proves irrelevant to all of us, then we unlearn that thing to get the new in. And then learning is always there, which is the expansion, which is the extension, which is the increase in our awareness, our skills. And what is Moodle now? Let's go to let's go to the purpose. Like you can see there's a orange color M written with the cap, which signifies the academic excellence that our students achieve, which is the cap we wear on the completion of the degrees, the convocations. So it makes Moodle a something exclusive for education. Now, the objectives that we people have talked about, this is what I expect, this is what you expect from your own self, that you will get an introduction to Moodle, which is an LMS. What LMS is, I'll be briefing you shortly. LMS is called Learning Management System. We'll be talking about how we can use it, and we'll also try to get familiar with the structure of Moodle as an LMS, like the structure of a building. You see how many floors are there, how many exit and entrances are there. So that way we try to get to know the structure. We'll also be working on in these 2 days how to integrate, like what exactly you will be doing. You have been doing pretty well through WhatsApp. You will be doing pretty well through the ERP of the institution. You will be working well with the websites and blogs and podcasting and sending presentations, emails. You have been doing all those things. You have been teaching students. They are making calls on phone, and then you are also counseling, guiding them about learning. How the integration roadmap of Moodle and other technology based tools should be there with you, how you can do all these things, keeping in mind that your presence is not going to be replaced. Now, the third thing which is there is, which is completely a professional, you say, selfishness that I have about all my friends who are attending this session, this workshop, that I wish that we all are able to launch our online courses. Why do I say this thing is, because certain times there is something which is very relevant to the society, to the subject that you people have been teaching. You have been living with that subject. Suppose you want to introduce a short course which may not relate to biochemistry, and you're a teacher of biochemistry, but you have got interest in astronomy, and your institution will not be able to give you the opportunity to teach that subject. And the reason is because you don't have that eligibility which is being prescribed by the governing authorities. So what you do is, but you still want to share your knowledge, and what you do is you try to make a course and then you launch it. You have heard about MOOCs, MOOCs. Now, massive open online courses. And to talk about the API thing, to talk about the UGC, you say, ruling, we all need to have these MOOCs based on the four quadrants, like a video, text, assessment, discussions. All these things should be there. And if I say that if you learn Moodle, what Moodle is, we'll share now. We'll learn what LMS is. If you are able to do well in these 2 days and then expand your learning and then come out with some product which is ready to be distributed and delivered to learners, then you qualify for those API marks. And there is a possibility that your institution, being an excellent institution in education, will also love to launch those online courses for the students. So that way you people can excel in your professional domain. Also, you can become indispensable. Please remember, becoming indispensable doesn't mean becoming a liability on the institution. It means that you become a very important person which shares the vision, and who adds to his or her own self as well. Now, this is Moodle, everyone. Now, we all are educators, and being educators, we all need support. Like, we cannot work as islands. Like, I remember in literature, my subject is communication skills in English, so we have read that a man is not an island. So that way, you and I, if we are together, we can live better. If we are together, we can learn and we can develop in a very, you say, resourceful and a good and fruitful way. So Moodle is something which brings us all together as a learning management system and allows you to teach, allows you to design a course, allows you to deliver a course, allows you to assess the students, and it also gives you the competence of making something constructive. These are two words that I shared with you through the slides, and you must have read it even like before. I'm going to read them. I and you, both of us, both the parties are required to be constructive and collaborative. this is the prerequisite of being a teacher. Like people who are senior there, like from the principal to the head of the departments and to all of you, you know that as a teacher we all need to be constructive, we need to add on things, we need to develop things, and we also need to collaborate. These are the two things which are the virtues of staying in education. And what Moodle does, it gives you the capability of being constructive and allows you to be collaborative as well. Now, functions of Moodle are: you can teach, you can learn, you can assess, you can certify them, you can actually bring all your content at one platform. Like, what do you do on WhatsApp? On WhatsApp, you do conduct live discussions, but there are certain limitations with WhatsApp. If I say Moodle doesn't have those limitations, I have heard about Google Classroom, Canvas. I've used Google Classroom for a couple of years. Even now I use it. There is another one that I use currently, which is called Edmodo. Then we have got some more like Binder. There's something else also. Like there are so many LMSs. Blackboard is there, and then other also there, and so many LMSs like learning management systems, the ERP systems which are cloud based offered by companies are coming. What are their functions? Their functions are that they try to bring the content as well as the interactive features of a classroom online. But what if I say all of them are paid? Then you will say Google Classroom is not paid. Then I will say it is controlled by Google and you cannot customize it. Suppose you want to take attendance, Classroom, Google Classroom doesn't make you take attendance. If I say Moodle will allow you. Now, if I say that you want to have a particular feature in LMS or the learning management system, the bundle of different small softwares placed in the bigger software, we can call it, then the liberty is there in Moodle. Moodle allows you, as you people must have read the prerequisite document that I have sent to you, and if you have not read it, kindly read it when we conclude the first session at 11:30. And who can use this platform? Though I would say anybody, anyone, you and I, the students, or anyone, a housewife, anyone, a shopkeeper, anyone, a businessman, a priest, anyone who wants to assimilate the knowledge and then send it to people, wants to be constructive and collaborative, can use Moodle. So a learning management system is primarily, basically, in simple words, a learning management system is a bundle of some tools and resources that allows you, or that particular thing, LMS, it allows you to arrange the content, manage the content, put it in a proper sequential way, and present it in an organized manner, resulting in a properly conducted assessment as well. So that is a learning management system. There are paid and there are free, and Moodle is not just free, it is absolutely free, in which you can install it, customize it, change it the way you want to do it. Now, the and it is an acronym, everyone. Like abbreviation is like, suppose we have made an abbreviation for our college. We named the WhatsApp group as CCW, that is Cauvery College for Women, but that is an abbreviation. But when we start speaking that abbreviation as a word itself, then we call it an acronym. So, what is the acronym of Moodle? A Moodle is a modular, object oriented. So, it means it has got a purpose. It is an object oriented, a dynamic learning environment. Environment, you can understand the periphery, the atmosphere, the ecosystem, we can call it. Learning is, we know, the exchange in which we teach them and they teach us. Modular, something which is being developed, which is modeled on something, which is designed on something. Object oriented, which has got a purpose. Now the key is in the word that I have tried to attack with the arrow: dynamic. Dynamic means changeable. Like, see, my teachers taught me that our teaching has to be as dynamic as life is. So if we cannot create a simultaneous, a parallel learning system with life, education is going to lag behind. So that is what is required. If technology is in the life of our students, it should be there in our teaching also. Like we all here in this part of India, the North India, where we speak Hindi, and we had a generation which was in love with Ramayana, and you people also know the complete history, the mythology. We have got different versions of Ramayana and we all know it. If we remember those gurus, those trainers and coaches, the mentors, they taught them how to fight, the archery thing, the wrestling thing, the sword, and all those things, the horse riding, because it was the requirement of that particular age. In this age, when I and you, both of us, are teaching, learning, we need to make them capable of interacting with the world they are in. So when you people teach them, think of the world they will exit into, and they are going to exit into a world which is going to be very dynamic. Every single minute new things are coming. So why do we use Moodle? I have explained it to you, because we want to teach. What are the benefits for you? The benefits are that you can connect with the students virtually, in this lockdown. The world is going to be a different place post COVID, I think so, and we all know this thing. So Moodle makes it possible for you to stay connected. It is free of cost, collaborative, constructive. What are the limitations and risks? All the limitations and risks, my dear friends, which are there for life, are there. Otherwise, there is no limitation in risk. Internet is a thing, laptop is a thing, so these things are material. Today or tomorrow, you people are going to arrange these things. These are available with the institution also. The risk is, there is a word called procrastination. Procrastination is in which you get into a habit of postponing things, that I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow you say I'll do it tomorrow, then again you will say that I'll do it tomorrow, and you get that very strange kind of laziness in you. That is the risk. If you people are going to get exposed to it, please remember, in your childhood you learn to walk, you learn to stand up. If and when you have seen children around you at home, that how they people have learned slowly, how they people learn how to balance the eyeballs, how they people learned how to balance their head, then legs, and then hands, and everything. That is what is there, what we call learning. So the risk is that if you people are going to kill the child inside you, then the risk is that thing, because learning generally gets postponed. So please don't do that. The risk is only that thing, otherwise there's nothing which can stop you. So the pedagogy, now, what pedagogy is, pedagogy that we people are talking about is the way we teach. So one thing that I wish to highlight here, dear friends, that we people have got this notion in mind that pedagogy is the only thing. I have been working on, have been developing a few things about teaching in higher education: andragogy and heutagogy. Andragogy is teaching adult learners, and heutagogy is in which you allow them to self determine their pace. We can call it that we don't design things to be imposed on them, in the third category, which is called heutagogy. Heutagogy is, the learner is going to determine the way they people want to learn, and we just assist them. Andragogy is what you and I need to work on, because you and I, both the parties, we have got higher education in our hands. Schools can, I would say, schools for the primary stages, they can go with instructions. I and you, we need to go with participation, and that is what Moodle is going to do. There are tools in it, and these tools are there which is going to support you. It's a bundle, it's a suite of tools, and different learning activities which are there, you can use in it. And sequenced learning pathways are being there. As I told you, you can order them, you can arrange them in a particular way, the same way you make your lesson plans and a teaching learning strategy. Then collaboration is possible. Collaboration doesn't mean it is only teachers who will work, it is the students also. And during the COVID pandemic, I believe we all have understood that exams are not the end of education. It's learning that matters. When UGC and everyone is coming with very clear directions, though not said directly, that we are going to have the compulsion of compromising with the very strict examination system, and we are going to give them weightage this time. Some states have already implemented this thing. Now see, what we have compromised means it was compromisable, but learning cannot be compromised. So that is why we need to create these active learning experiences. Now let's come to the task. So I'm done with my plan in 29 minutes. I decided 30 minutes for the introduction, so this is 11. Now, if you have not made an account on Genomio, then don't do it now, do it later during the break. But do this thing: Now, what I want is, if you people can see me on the right hand side on your laptops, you can pin me on your screen because I'm the one who's presenting. There might be multiple people who have tried to present, but I believe that I'm visible to you and you people can present. You can see actually, not to present. So if I'm allowed, then I'll move on with the very formal, you say, explanation of this thing now. So you have already made an account here. I'm joining through my mobile phone also, just to keep an eye whether what is visible to you. So there'll be two Praveen Kumars. One is the one who's presenting. Okay, ma'am, can I like move on now? There are two presenters. There is one presenter which is standing wearing a white, you say, shirt. That presenter is required to be pinned by you. So when you click on the name of the presenter on your mobile phone, there is a pin button. You can pin it. There's a sort of an all pin type of thing, and on your laptop also you can see the same thing. You can pin. That way this person will be there on your screen and you'll be able to see it. Now, let me start. Genomio, you people have done. I'm just trying to find out in the chat if you people can drop in the chat if you people have already got the email from them. Yesterday, what you did, now what is Genomio first? There are some people who did something like this in the CIT. I finished, but I didn't get username and password. So Ganesh will wait for it. Generally, they have started taking 24 hours because they are loaded with the requests. Now, first, I will explain what exactly I'm talking about. I'm talking about a website which is called genomio.com, which is giving us free space, free hosting. When I say free hosting, I mean that we have designed something and then we need to plant it. Like I have made a chair, I have made a house, but I need a plot or a place where I'm going to put it. So, and Moodle is just a designing, you say, tool where we design our learning platform. And what Genomio gives us, it gives us support free of cost that we can design a site using the Moodle resources and we can plant it in Genomio. So Genomio and Moodle Cloud, there are two that I'm sharing with you, but we are going to work exclusively on Genomio. Genomio has got an inbuilt Moodle structure in it. They have installed Moodle on their servers and we are using their server to host our site that we are designing. So when you go to genomio.com, it asks you to make a URL. The same way your email ID is exclusive at the rate gmail.com or some other address, the same way you have got your account number unique, the same way your PAN ID is unique. You make a site name. Now, between 2 to 32 lowercase letters or numbers are required. Spaces, obviously, you cannot have because I know you understand that if you don't have spaces in the Gmail address, email ID, we won't have spaces in here. Now, don't worry about .genomio.com. This is just an extension of the address because it is hosted there. The first thing, I now this is a Moodle site, not a course. So I'm not requesting you to put here, you say organic chemistry. Suppose you people are going to make different courses on chemistry, so you can make it chemistrylearning.genomio.com, learnchemistry.genomio.com. So make it something which is comprehensive. Don't make something which is just one subject. You can put your name also, I don't mind. You can put the college name or initial something if you want to stay associated with it. So what I am suggesting is you make a site name. Site name is means you are making a colony. You are making a neighborhood which is being named, which, like you say, sector this or this, all these things are there. So you make a site name which is minimum to, suppose you make it ccwlearning.genomio.com, ccwenglish.genomio.com. Make such type of addresses. Put your email. Language is English for all of us. We are going to go with it. Then we say we accepted their terms and conditions. If you people have scrolled down on the same web page, you must have read there are certain conditions, and there are certain things that they tell you. They tell you that they provide you 10 GB space, they give you all these things, and they also tell you that, dear learner, dear teacher, or site maker, because we are doing social service that way, so we want to display advertisement on your site. And we say, okay, fine, because we are using your resources, so it is like give and take type of thing. And they display things through Google AdSense, so there is nothing that wrong. Like, internet has already dived deep into our privacy already. So if we start debating about Zoom, Genomio, or all these things, that they will take our data, so I can tell you this thing, though, which is unfortunate. Our privacy has already been breached by internet. Google tells you at the end of the month that you travel to these and these places through Google Maps. So privacy is a thing which is very dicey these days. You read the conditions, you agree with the terms and conditions, and you create the site. And after that, what you do is you wait. Now there are some people. This is why I said, like Jasmine G has said that she has created and got the username and password. This is what I'm telling you. Some people have received it, some people have not received it. Point one. Point two. If you have not received it, no, reasons are two. Number one, the people are taking time. Number two, you might have done an error in making the site name. Or number two is extended now. First, there was an error deciding a site name, or the site name is already being used by someone. So that way, try to make a unique one. These two things can be there. So you can wait for a few more hours if you have done it successfully, and if you doubt, do it again. Now we are moving on. After making something on Genomio, let's move on to this kind of email must have been received by you. This is what I had got, and then I have already changed the password, so I'm not sharing with you something which is confidential. The email, everyone, the email that you people are going to, I guess, see. Are you able to see my screen? Can you people just?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine, 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 fine. Just, I was just confirming. Now my screen is there. Okay, I'll continue. That the login information will come. So one thing which will be coming to you specifically is the Moodle site address that you have made. Like I made this one, and if I have made this one, it means that this is the thing which has come to me, and this is the thing that I'm going to access. This is the URL. If I see now, this, there is one thing that I'm displaying to you. HTTPS virtualteaching.genomio.com is the address. We need not prepend it as www. So like those times are gone. Now we don't generally do it. We simply type virtualteaching.genomio.com. The name admin is the username, and the password is, for me, this is the password. So this thing came to me, and once this thing came to me, I reached here and I found, some of you will find it, that they will say that your site is not registered. If you get this thing, first you did this, then you log in and you change the password. They want you to change the password. You customize your password. If you are not getting the option to change the password, we'll be doing it shortly. We'll be doing it in a short while. So you make your site. You, if anyone has got this error, it says that your site is not registered with a Moodle partner called Moodle.net. So you simply give these details, you do agree to the privacy and terms and conditions, and then you register with Moodle.net, so that your site goes to Moodle, that someone has used Moodle, and they people can count it. You can go to moodle.org and find out the stats, so your site will be counted there. There is an option here. The second option is, do not list my site. Either you, if you want to like list it with the internet, then you can do it, or you can change it later also in the settings things. Or you can say that I want to list my site, so that Moodle can count and show to the world that these are the sites being made on Moodle, and they people can come to your website to learn. So all these things are there. You can give a description of the site, timing can be selected, the email ID you have given. Like, this is what you do. If you have got message that your site is not registered, you do this, register your site, and there's nothing to worry. Please don't worry about it if this message comes. So you agree, and then you register with moodle.net, and once you register, you get a message, and the message is that you have registered, and it's there. Now after this thing happens, we have got this thing on the dashboard: edit profile, change password, and all these things. And I'll move on to this thing. Before that, now this is something very important, if you can see, and I would be glad that if you people can tell me whether you have already prepared all these things, or you are in the process, or you are confident that by the end of the first two sessions, like during the lunch, post lunch, if you people are going to have 50% of these things, like the four things. First four things are: one descriptive Word document for each subtopic, one PDF and downloadable file for each subtopic. Like you'll be deciding two or four topics, and then like you take one main topic and then you divide it into four subtopics. So and these things are required to be there in a folder with you, so that when we people work practically, and if you're using the laptops, you will be working live with me and we'll end up making something. One descriptive Word doc, we'll copy paste the content. A PDF, one set of at least 5 MCQs. You can do it later. Keep a URL ready. So what I want from you is only three things, or four if you want: a Word document which has got 100 words or 200 words about the thing which is there, one document for each subtopic, that way four different pages or four different paragraphs if you want, uh, four different PDFs, can be of 2 pages, 3 pages, 1 MB, 2 MB, 5 MB, and a URL means a website link, and a YouTube video link also. You can keep these things somewhere so that we people can use them when we are making the Moodle site plus course. Now, session one, everyone, the things that we are talking about is that the plan that we have is that why Moodle is being used. We'll be working on how to create a Moodle site. We'll learn how to change the password and how to access the Moodle site. We'll be also working on how to customize and the dashboard and the front page. Now let me stop sharing the PowerPoint presentation, then move on to the live you say display of the screen in Google Chrome and the site that we people are going to create. Please remember, when we people are going to end at 11:30, we still have time. We After 20 minutes or so, when we'll conclude, you'll be having 30 minutes to practice everything. The tea is your own prerogative. You can have tea and then and try to recapture the things. After that, we'll working on how to create a course. And to create the course, if you people have decided which particular topic and which are the four topics that you people are going to talk, if you people have already placed in a folder on your laptop some Word documents from where we can copy paste the things, or we can have a URL, you can paste it somewhere, like a YouTube video you can keep ready in a tab and then pause it, don't play it. You can keep a few websites ready that you want to share them with the students. So please see what we are going to do. We are going to create a virtual classroom, and this classroom is not for just one single semester. We are creating a complete course for the whole session. You Now this is not your replacement though, but this is your virtual presence. You would love to announce a course, so keep an announcement ready. Keep the objective of ready. Suppose you enter a classroom at the beginning of the semester, like in September we start with the first years, if everything goes fine. You enter the class and you say that I am so and so, and dear students, I'm going to teach you applied mathematics or this thing, and why do we learn this thing, this is the importance. Such things you can keep like briefly written. As I shared with you an introduction to Moodle, I shared with you the workshop or the FDP objectives, and then I gave you these things. So these things are there. Now we are at present before lunch. Our agenda is that we will be creating a course and we'll be working on adding topics. I can show you the whole presentation now. This is what we have got for today. Some certain things are there. Now this is what I'm leaving you with: genomio.com. You are going and you're creating a site. If you have received a password, then what you can do is you know your URL now, so you can type your URL and you can log in. So if you have got that thing, other people who haven't got this thing yet and they are waiting for the username and password, or they are yet to create their site, they can wait, and during the break they can do it. So I'm going to meet. See, there's a quotation from Paulo Coelho, like the author, that I treat as a muse for me, that we are born to love one another. Everything else is an excuse. So when we say love, that relates to learning also. That relates to certain other things which are going to guide us throughout life. Teaching is one of them. So what I'm doing, everyone, if you can see, I'm typing virtualteaching.genomio.com, pressed enter, and what I am opening is, now don't be surprised by it, I have customized the page. Like, I can post it in the, okay, my presentation had gone away. Again, I'm coming now, you can see it. I'm posting a link to the virtual teaching.genomio.com. Now this is virtual teaching, everyone. This is virtual teaching.genomio.com. This is the address. I guess my presentation is visible to you. Now see, there is one thing. If you click here, you will only be reaching this site. You won't be able to log in. Why you won't be able to log in? Because you don't have the login ID and the password. So how to do this? So everyone has landed on this kind of page. Now let me show you another one if I can. I'll show you another site which was created but not customized. Like, there is another site that I have created, if you can see. Okay, this is called lifelonglearning.genomio.com. Now, this is the site, this is the look that you people have on the site that you people have just created. And now this is one thing, we need to allow the ad blocker to allow Genomio to display certain ads. So this much favor it will ask from you, so you can allow it, you can give it exemption. You can go to ad blocker and then allow that on this site you can, like, give it permission. Such things can be done by you. So we go to this virtual teaching by Parveen Sharma. This is the photo I have inserted, and this is what, and now this is the thing. This is the course which is there. You can see available courses. Cauvery College for Women VT workshop, Cauvery College for Women, this, and then these are the things. You people, if you remember, this is the Word document text that you people have got. The same introduction I gave you. This is the same image. This is the course image, and this is the advertisement displayed by Genomio. I can close it from here also. I can report the advertisement if the people are giving something wrong. I click on login. Now it is asking me for username and password. I'm typing username and the password I have already created. Now I have logged in. The advertisement is still there. Now I just again need to check whether the screen is properly visible to you, because some of you have probably found it, I guess. Okay, my screen is visible now. I can see it. I guess if you can also see, yes, thank you. Now see, this is the thing. This learning Moodle, we'll see from where we do it. At present, going by the agenda, we are going to do two things only. We are going to customize the front page. If you remember, what was this? Like, we will learn how to remove this thing. We learn how to do all removal of these and add something that we want to add. and all these things. So this, I'm again requesting you to disable the ad blocker to move on. Let me do it. Meanwhile, I'm here on the dashboard, everyone. So I can even like close report. This is Google AdSense, so things will come. So if you can see all this, this title is there, virtual teaching. For you, it would not have come. So what I want you people to do is go to the right hand side corner, everyone. As we people know, we go to this small arrow on the right hand side and we click on this small arrow, and these are the options that we get. I'm giving you a few seconds to see this. After logging in, we are going on to the right hand side where a small you say human icon is there, where a photograph is going to come in this thumbnail, and then the title is here, virtual teaching. We are going to customize it because you just made a site, you did not give the site a name. So we are going to learn how to give it a name. So we click here and then we go to profile. When I go to profile, not the dashboard, I go to profile. After clicking here, I go to profile. When I go to profile, you know what we change on Facebook when it is about profile. These are the options, everyone, we get. What we get is dashboard, profile. Where we have reached the profile segment. Now, I'm a teacher. This is what I wrote when the description was asked. Now, I click on edit profile. You can see this is the email ID, this is the country, this is the city that I have already edited. So I click on edit profile and see my username is admin. Now, one thing that you need to remember is whenever in Moodle, this is a Moodle site, everyone. Moodle is a software which is installed on the cloud, and you do different things in this software. It is a free bundle of various applications and plugins which can be used by you. Anything which is free in the world of web and you can use that tool, we call that tool or software an open source. Open source means it is being given to you and you can even modify it the way you want to modify it. There is no copyright on it. It is copyright free. We have a 30 minutes you say presentation today, I guess in the evening also. We'll be working on what is copyright and what is being free from copyright, how to collect the content. I can change the user. And now what I was talking is this red means, if you can see the first name, red means it is compulsory, you have to enter something. This blue color and a white color question mark which is there, like if you can see this one. Oh, I have done. Okay. Now this one means when you click on this blue icon, these are the help messages. You simply click and it gives you the help. Now when I click here, what is a username? It says please be aware that some authentication plugins will not allow you to change the username. So I keep it admin because there are certain plugins that we might be using in the future. We keep it admin. We don't go like with anything like that. A username can be admin. And then I say new password. I can give a new password here and I do like change it. There is one thing about Moodle that I'm telling you now and you will see me doing it again and again. Suppose I want to change the password, and the password that I'm making is, I entered a password. Now you don't see a save button anywhere, but you can see that it says press enter to save changes. In the whole Moodle structure, there are many places you will see there is nothing which says click on save. You simply type something and press enter. That's it. This is how it gets saved. On Moodle, the passwords or many other things, they are simply saved by pressing enter. You don't need to search for a save or a submit button. You will see wherever this pencil is there, you will see that it is about pressing enter after doing the thing. Now, first name I've made virtual, second name or surname I've made teaching, email address is already there, email display I'll say allow everyone who is part of my site or course to see my email, doesn't matter. So like or I can hide my email address from non-privileged users. Let me go with this. So like the students might not be able to see this thing, so I'm hiding it, but still sending messages there. So Kurukshetra is the place where I am. the land of Bhagavad Gita rather than saying Mahabharata. Select the country, time zone. Please correct the time zone. I believe everyone in the beginning won't get Asia Kolkata, so you select it. And how I have reached here is, just to repeat, I have reached here, user account, edit profile. User account is on the right hand side. You go virtual teaching, you click here, you go to profile. When you go to profile, let me show you how I reached here. I'm again landing on the same page, and certain things will be revised 3 times, some things will be revised 2 times, a few things will be done only once. So please remember, if you miss something, then either you have to refer to the recorded video that I will also share, and then the team is also recording it, so they will also share it. I go to profile and I make all the changes. The changes are that I'll do after going to profile. I click on edit profile, which is a very common feature for all of us. After clicking here, it gets me in, and once I have got in, I can change the name, first name, surname, and then I can give a description. I have written here, I am a teacher who loves to learn each day and each moment. Now it says make the T small. I'll say no, we don't care. Teachers, they do deserve a capital T. Now I move on to the user picture. As you people have seen me, so if I put now where I am here, going to profile, clicking on edit profile, and then getting all these options. I give a description of me, who is the site owner, user picture. Click on this small folded paper. Going back, click here, user picture, profile picture of this person who's the site owner or the site use thing. I go to upload a file, choose a file. These are very common things. I won't spend much time on it. And I'll go to desktop, go to folder number, you say, let me go to this. Okay, let me take this as the profile picture, the tricolor preamble cover. We had made a like I'll be sharing with the YouTube channel also. We had made the song of preamble. Now what is Creative Commons, what is all right reserves, these things are there. If I say Creative Commons and I'm doing it here, I'll tell you what these things are. I'm saving it. It is being uploaded. Now you can see this has come. Picture description, VT, or you can avoid picture description. Sometimes like a description or a caption comes. I'm not doing anything with additional names, interests and optionals. I'm clicking on update profile. When I have clicked on update profile, I do see that changes have happened. I'm a teacher and all these things are there. How I have done it? To repeat, I went to this right hand side portion, clicked on profile, clicked on edit profile, and then got all the options which are generally found by all of us on Facebook and everywhere. So this is what I have done with this thing. Now, I guess you people have at least understood it when I have done it. So what I want you people to take from my side is that if I have covered it does not mean you have understood it. Please remember, I'm saying this thing. I'm as the instructor or the trainer or the teacher, I'm saying this thing because this is what I have learned from my teachers. They said that if I have covered it doesn't mean you have understood it. You need to ask questions. So this is what we all need to remember when we are going to go with the virtual teaching. We need to have a gut feeling that they might have got stuck somewhere, the slowest learner on the technological front. So what I have done, I have changed it from here. This is what I have done. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm clicking on the top, learning Moodle, and I'm coming to this main page again. Now, this is the main page, everyone, where we had landed when we logged in, when we log in. Now, what I want you people to do is after this thing, I click on customize page, customize the dashboard. This is customizing the dashboard. Before I customize the dashboard, this one, Dashboard means when you open, then you see, like you log into Facebook. When you log in into Facebook, there is a permanent page which comes to you where a cover page is there, and then certain some stream is there, some photos and friends list are there. That is called the landing page. So this is the landing thing which is called dashboard. By default, you land on the dashboard. So I click on customize page. Customize page means I can customize my dashboard. Now see, can you see this thing when I am talking about it? When you see the word is called stop customizing. Now you can, why this is stop customizing? Because I clicked on customize this page, and because I clicked on customize this page, that is why this thing is going to come. Stop customizing. I'll repeat as promised. This is 11:30. I'm going to take a few minutes, 2 minutes maybe. Customize this page. Dashboard, customize. I can customize. The moment I click here, you can see here a thing comes called add a block. This is called add a block. On the dashboard, I want you to add a block. A block means a particular thing, a feature. Let's see what we can add. You can see these things. There are certain courses. Suppose let me delete all this thing. It won't be there for you, like when you people log in. I'm keeping my dashboard empty, or by default there are certain things. Just a second, let me get back. I deleted it. Now you see it has gone. Now I click on add a block. How add a block has come? I clicked on customize this page, and where I clicked on customize this page? On the dashboard. I want to add the list of my courses. I want to add the calendar also, so that I can see the dates on the dashboard itself. I clicked on courses. You can see now Genomio is going to add the courses thing to my segment. Now see, these are the things which have been added vertically here. What I can do, this four thing, these four, you say the drag thing, I can drag it. I can take it to this side. This is a template, everyone. On this side there is a block, on this side there is a block. If you ask me, this is how the page is. A few things are a few things are here, a few things are here, and details are here. So this is the theme that we people are using. So when you people are going to customize the page, please keep in mind that this is how the things are arranged. So what you do is you drag them by those four lines. That type of thing is there, where we know that this is about dragging them. Latest announcement, drag it. Calendar, let me take it on the right hand side. So this is how, like, we change their positions. Also course overview, we can like drag it, take it on the top. I will take it, wait, Mr. Calendar, let me take you to the top. We have done customize this page. What we have done till now is we did this, and then we did this. First we have done the profile changes, then we have learned how to customize this page. I'm going to click on site home. Please see where I'm clicking on site home, which is there where you have logged in. I'm going to click here. I click on site home. When I click on site home, I see this photograph. You'll say, okay, this is already there. What to do? Now, to enter your home, I have to open the door. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this small gear here. I'm going to click. Moodle structure is quite easy. Everywhere you will have all these things to give you certain permissions. A doorbell is always there. So you click on this doorbell. You click on turn editing on. No. You click on edit settings. We are customizing the login page. So you click here and then see. When you have clicked here, this is what the objective and all those things are there. This is the front page summary. The summary that we people have. You can change this summary also, which is there on the front page. Learning Moodle is the name. You see, this is Learning Moodle. So what we are doing, the front page has come to us through dashboard, front page settings, edit settings, we clicked on site home, we said turn editing on. So this is what we have done. This learning model can be changed into CCW FDP, virtual teaching by Parveen Sharma, to CCW. So I go at the bottom and say save, and probably you will see the changes. Yes, you can see the changes now. These are the changes that have happened here. So this is what we have done. But again, we were supposed to do a different thing. And the different thing is changing, deleting this particular thing, the portion like which comes in the beginning, this one. So what I am searching is, I'll say turn editing on because I want to edit. When I click on turn editing on, very crucial everyone, when I click on turn editing on, I get this. Let me do site home, this gear, this one, this one, this one, please. Site home, this, turn editing on. The first option is turn editing on. After doing this, those details will come where you could see these things, the Moodle thing which was there. And then you go to the bottom on the left hand side, you'd say edit summary. So the thing is called edit summary. The thing is edit summary. You click on edit summary of your site. Now you will see that image. I will delete it in front of you. I'll put another image and you will see the change. Now this is the image. I click on this image and I delete. If there is some more text, I'll simply select all and then do that thing. There's nothing here. Let me go to this image icon, insert image, browse, upload. Let me upload a file and you will see what comes. I'm going to upload the Cauvery cover image. Like I saved an image from the college website. Now this image I have added, and it will ask for size. I'll say auto size can be there. Where do I want it? I want it on the middle or the top. Okay, I'll keep it in the middle of the screen. Description not necessary. Please remember, description certain times, so some people will not be able to see the image because internet is slow, so they can see it. This is cover image of CCW. Auto size, okay. Save image, yes. Save image, yes. I have saved the image. Requesting you all to just have a willingness to move for a break. Before that, I'll show you what changes have happened. Can you see this change now? Earlier, I had shown you the poster of our workshop for the day. Now I have shown you all the changes have come and I have not logged in. Three things we have done. The four things actually. We logged in into the Genomio based site. We went to the right hand side edit profile thing. We went to profile, edited the profile, changed the name, gave a small description, added the profile image. Then we came out, went to the dashboard, and on the dashboard we clicked on turn, you say customize this page. We clicked on customize this page and then we added blocks. The block was calendar, the block was something something. These blocks are added by us. We can add them later also. Then we went to site home, and what we had, there were two options: turn editing on and edit settings. In the turn editing on, we clicked and we went to the text box where you could see Moodle video and all those things. You simply control A and deleted all of them and typed something there, or you clicked on the image icon and inserted, or you say uploaded an image there, and then you saved it. And before that thing, you had clicked on the small icon on the left hand side, edit summary. You clicked on site home. In the site home, then you clicked on turn editing on. Then you clicked on the other thing which is called edit summary, inserted the image by deleting the earlier Moodle video and the description, and then saved it, and then see your login page has changed.